In Brockton, we swing for the fences so we can touch home.
We coach in Brockton to instill the teamwork that builds a great winning tradition.
We do business in Brockton because here you can find a taste of home away from home.
We keep our company in Brockton because we love this city.
I study and learn in Brockton to achieve my goals.
When Brockton is home, everything is within reach.
You're watching Sioux City Scoop.
You're watching Sioux City Scoop. You're watching Sioux City Scoop.
I would now like to ask Mayor Bill Carpenter to come up to the podium and address the city of Brockton and the family. Mayor?
Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's a distinct honor and privilege to be part of this ceremony here this afternoon. First, I want to be sure to recognize VFW Post 1046. Gentlemen, thank you all for your service and thank you for your important role here today in making this presentation of the Purple Heart to the Johnson family possible. The city of Brockton, the sons and daughters of Brockton, have a proud and rich tradition of serving our military both in times of war and peace. And I think, as mentioned in the prayer, it's important that we honor all of those who served. And in particular today, we're here to, 74 years later, honor Seaman John Russell Johnson for making the ultimate sacrifice on December 7th, 1941. We're having so few remaining opportunities to honor those of the greatest generation. I know that my own dad is a living World War II vet. There are very, very few left. I know that the commander will mention some that are here in attendance today. And my uncle, Spud Keneally, can't get much more Irish than that. My uncle Spud Keneally worked at Pearl Harbor as a Navy diver on the reclamation and salvage operations after the bombing of Pearl Harbor, and actually worked in the salvage and reclamation efforts of the USS Arizona. So I certainly feel a very personal connection to John Russell Johnson, and grew up seeing pictures of what the aftermath of that attack looked like. So at this time, I would like to invite back up to the podium the post commander here of Brockton's VFW Post 1046, Mr. Jim Doherty.
As commander of Post 1046, I'm very proud, as are all of our members, of the hard work that Laura Daly and Kinsey Lonigan did to find this lost treasure and to locate the remaining family of John Russell Johnson. This is a memorable day, not only for the history of the United States, but also for Post 1046. To be able to locate and return these honors to the family of John Johnson has been a journey that we will cherish and remember forever. 74 years ago today, Seaman Johnson lost his life on the USS Arizona at Pearl Harbor. the Imperial Empire of Japan attacked our forces in Pearl Harbor. And as FDR said, a day that will live in infamy. Today we're here to honor the first Brockton resident to lose his life at Pearl Harbor, and to also honor all the servicemen and women who gave the ultimate sacrifice for their country. Today is a reverent day in American history, a day when America became involved in World War II and came together as a nation to defeat a common enemy. The sacrifice that our men and women made can never be repaid. Today we are able to at least give back to the family of Seaman Johnson a small tribute of his sacrifice and devotion to his country that he served so proudly. I am proud as Post Commander to be able to return these awards to the family of John Russell Johnson. At this time, I would like to ask family members to come to the podium so we can present these awards. I would also like to ask Kinsey Lonigan, and World War II vets Frank Pagluca and Larry Snow to come up also.
Okay, everybody good?
First of all, I'd like to thank Laura and Kinsey for making all this possible. I know it took a lot of work. Johnson's not a very uncommon name. I mean, we're only one or two of us around, but I understand why it took so long to do this, and a lot of hard work, and it's just typical of the things that happens with true Americans. And just as back in 1941, when we lost my uncle and all the others at Pearl Harbor, 8 months later, this country had become so resilient that it was able to go on the attack on August 7th, 1942 at Guadalcanal. No other country could have done that, because we had a devastating loss at Pearl Harbor. And I thank you once again for recognizing my uncle and awarding him this Purple Heart.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Brockton Mayor Bill Carpenter, inviting you to please support the Mayor's Toy Drive this holiday season by donating a new unwrapped gift right here at the Mayor's office at City Hall to be distributed to Brockton children in need. Every gift collected will be distributed to a Brockton family of children in need through our partners at the Brockton Public Schools and the Brockton Police Department Project Guardian Angel. So please, help Brockton children in need enjoy a Merry Christmas by donating a new unwrapped toy to the Mayor's Holiday Toy Drive. Merry Christmas.
Here we go, jumping science, jumping tall, over, like bumping around the town like when you're driving a Range Rover. Expanding the horizon, expanding the parameters, expanding rhymes of sucker MC amateur. Like novel, Isaac Newton, science, see, Ben Franklin with the kite, again, Nova with the key. Now rock, shocking the mic at the
I'm Cameron Burke. I'm in 9th grade.
Nicholas Crane, I'm in 9th grade.
Okay, Nicholas, so I know your dad, right? Is your dad Mike? Phyllis? Oh yes, I know your family. They're a very nice family. You've been friends with your dad for a mom for a million years. Well, let's start with the hypothesis. What is it that we're trying to show?
We thought that if we put the football in the sun, that would make football lose the most air.
Okay.
And we started with 12 psi, and we tested it in the rain, in the sun, and in the shade.
So 12 psi is a very important number, right? Because that's what the ball is supposed to be minimum inflation, right?
Yeah, and
Mr. and
So you
Ms.
tested the
Celia
sun?
and Mr. Brady, please report to the House office.
And it loses pressure because when the atmosphere around them, it puts pressure on the air molecules inside the football, and it causes them to shrink, and that's what makes the football lose air pressure.
So you're basically saying is if you left the football out in the sun, it would potentially lose pressure in the ball?
Yeah.
Wow.
when it was left in the sun for 2 hours.
See, I always think of cold being something that might make that.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay. You got to start with the hypothesis and tell me what you were trying to prove.
If salt and sulfide of ammonia is, if it's added to like an ice ramp, then the snowboard will slide through the whole ramp. So basically, is like how effective is it to apply salt and sulfide of ammonia on ice ramps for snowboarders?
So saying that it becomes more slippery, it will slide further if you add the salt and sulfide? Okay.
Yeah, that's our hypothesis.
All right.
Constantly on, it's not you, not rubber charge. Peace is the word before. So move and move up on the dance floor. Die one day, cause I'm going this way. Not like a road to a pizza toast. I'm going out first class.
Yeah, and we could definitely get to 100% yield. It's just like the right combination of doing it. Maybe like changing the amount of substance used with the temperature and, you know, like the stir speed that's used. So, yeah, it was interesting.
I don't think you could let me hang around the science lab all day. I didn't come up with this.
It was really scientific. It took us away, but it was interesting. So.
In Brockton, we swing for the fences so we can touch home.
We coach in Brockton to instill the teamwork that builds a great winning tradition.
We do business in Brockton because here you can find the taste of home away from home.
We keep our company in Brockton because we love this city.
I study and learn in Brockton to achieve my goals.
When Brockton is home, everything is within reach.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to have some special guests joining us here in Brockton City Hall this afternoon. Mr. and Mrs. Dwyer, along with Ward 7 City Councilor Asak and Scott Dwyer, and the rest of the family and friends. As mayor, you get to do a lot of different things, and sometimes it's the hardest job in the world. And then there's other times that you get to do some really great things. And this is one of those times when we get to really recognize a special occasion, and I have the opportunity to recognize it on an official basis. So we're here today to officially recognize on behalf of the city, with Councilor Asak representing the City Council, Mr. Charlie Dwyer's 100th birthday. And yes. So I think about pushing 60 nowadays, and I think about how much the world has changed in my lifetime of almost 60 years, and thinking about the world I grew up in as a kid, the world I grew up in going to school and college and all those things, and how much the world has changed. And I can't even begin to imagine what it must be like to have been born 100 years ago and to see, you know, the world that you grew up in, and to live through a depression and a world war and all the technology changes and a man walking on the moon, and I mean, just to live through all these different advances that you would have never been able to even dream of at earlier stages in your life. So this is really a very special occasion for us to be able to recognize officially here in the city your 100th birthday. So we do have a couple of official citations that we would like to present to you. And the first one is from the Brockton City Council, so I'll invite up Ward 7 City Councilor Shirley Asak to come up and make that presentation, if you don't mind, Council.
Thank you, Mayor. So I would like to read the citation. The City of Brockton, official citation. Be it known that the Brockton City Council hereby extends its congratulations to Charles H. Dwyer in recognition of his 100th birthday. Be it further known that the City Council extends best wishes to continued success, that this citation be duly signed by the President of the Council and attested to, and a copy thereof transmitted by the Clerk of the Council. It is signed by the City Council President, Mr. Dennis Ianieri, the City Clerk, Anthony Zioli, and myself, City Council Shirley Azak. So on behalf of all of us and all of the City Council, and I believe everybody in Brockton, happy birthday, Mr. Dwyer.
So I also have a citation for you, Charlie, on behalf of the City of Brockton. So this is an official citation. Be it known that the Mayor of Brockton hereby extends his congratulations to Charles H. Dwyer in recognition of your first 100 years. Your century on earth has greatly enriched the lives of your family and friends. The City of Brockton is honored that you have made us your home. We hope that the City of Champions will always hold a special place in your heart, and we wish you many more great years. And so therefore it gives me great pleasure to present this citation to you as a symbol of our appreciation, and this symbol is duly signed by the Mayor of the City of Brockton on this date, the 10th of December 2015. And as with Councilor Asap, it's a great honor and privilege for me to present this to you. Hi, I'm Brockton Mayor Bill Carpenter, inviting you to please support the Mayor's Toy Drive this holiday season by donating a new unwrapped gift right here at the Mayor's office at City Hall to be distributed to Brockton children in need. Every gift collected will be distributed to a Brockton family of children in need through our partners at the Brockton Public Schools and the Brockton Police Department Project Guardian Angel. So please, help Brockton children in need enjoy a Merry Christmas by donating a new unwrapped toy to the Mayor's Holiday Toy Drive. Merry Christmas.
In Brockton, we swing for the fences so we can touch home.
We coach in Brockton to instill the teamwork that builds a great winning tradition.
We do business in Brockton because here you can find a taste of home away from home.
We keep our company in Brockton because we love this city.
I study and learn in Brockton to achieve my goals.
When Brockton is home, everything is within reach.
Jingle bell, jingle bell rock, jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring, snowing and blowing on bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell rock, jingle bells chime in jingle bell time, dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square, in the frosty air. What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock, mixing and mingle in the jingling feet. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. Time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Yeah. All right. keeps and restore. Jingle around the clock, mix and a mingle in the jingle feet. That's the jingle bell, that's the jingle bell, that's the jingle bell rock. That's the jingle bell rock.